Hello everybody, Andy here again. Right, just a quick vlog this time. I've done, my last video was all about global warming and things like that, and by coincidence, after talking about freakish storms and heavier rainfall and things like that, and you might be able to hear the seagulls outside the window getting a bit excited. We just had the most amazing sort of freak storm here that I can sort of remember here on the south coast of England. Only lasted about 20 minutes, sort of started off with all this distant rumbling in the distance, and the colour of the sky, absolutely a phenomenal colour that I certainly don't think I've ever seen in this country before. Experienced something similar possibly in Florida and maybe over there and Sri Lanka or somewhere like that. We get these sort of tropical or more tropical downpours, but I say the lightning was constant, the thunder was constant. Suddenly the wind really ripped up a storm, and I said this only lasted 15-20 minutes. Absolutely amazing amount of rainfall, hailstones, the whole lot, and once again this is one of those things that we just don't expect in this country. But one of the consequences of this was, as we quite often get with these sort of storms that we're getting nowadays, for example, the internet went off. Our satellite TV went off, the digital radio signal went off. Now all of these things are things that we are increasingly relying on in the way that modern life goes, isn't it? In this country, I don't know what it's like where you are, but in this country they are going to turn off the analog TV signal, so all we will have is satellite or digital TV images in within the next 5 or 6 years. Digital radio is coming in, so all the original sort of analog FM type of stations will probably be turned off as well at some time, and everything will be digital. And also, as we already know, most of our lives, or a lot of our lives, and increasingly more and more of our lives, are being run online on the internet. Now with the way the weather is going, and especially a very good example, this storm that we've had today, and we had another one earlier in the night as well, so that's 2 big thunderstorms we've had in one day. Very, very unusual. Now what's going to happen in the future with these increased storms, increased rainfall, increased sort of bursts of rainfall, call it whatever you will, if all of these sort of digital signals, internet signals, are going to go down, how are we going to survive? Now, has anybody actually thought of that? This is one of those sort of constant problems, is that governments, whatever, or the people in power bring in all these new ideas, and they're great ideas. It's great to live your life online, it's great to watch digital images, whether it be by TV or on an audio via the radio as well, but you've got to have the infrastructure in place to start off with. You've got to make sure that these things aren't going to collapse around your ears when something little goes wrong. And it's only a storm, for God's sake. It's not the end of the world. It's not a hurricane. It certainly wasn't that. So how would it survive if we do ever get any sort of storms like that in other parts of the world? Obviously you get hurricanes. Maybe you're more prepared for them in some ways, I don't know. You're more used to this increased rainfall. There's lots of other questions you can answer about this, about the flooding, drainage and all that, but I'm just talking about the sort of technological way of it. Wonder what your thoughts are on that. Say just a very quick vlog off the top of my head. What are we going to do in the future with all our digital signals? Anyway, thanks for your time. I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.